Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This year's WWE SummerSlam has a stacked card with 6 out of 7 of the scheduled matches being for championships. Here's a look at the card as it stands. Drew McIntyre vs CM Punk. Logan Paul vs LA Knight, United States Championship. Sami Zayn vs Braun Breaker, Intercontinental Championship. Damian Priest vs Gunther, World Heavyweight Championship. Bayley vs Nia Jax, WWE Women's Championship. Liv Morgan vs Rhea Ripley, Women's World Championship. Cody Rhodes vs Solo Sikoa, Undisputed WWE Championship. While any title can change hands when it's being defended, some are more probable than others. Let's take a look at which belts are most likely to be won and lost at SummerSlam on Saturday night. With the IC title in Gunther's past, he is looking toward his next goal, the World Heavyweight Championship. The man standing in the way of him achieving that goal is the current champion, Damian Priest. Needless to say, this is going to be a hard-hitting encounter. Both men are used to being bigger than the majority of their opponents, so this is one of the more evenly matched opponents either has had in some time. With the Judgment Day being a factor, Gunther may be considered a slight underdog, especially since Ludwig Kaiser hasn't been by his side recently and Giovanni Vinci was ousted from Imperium. Even with the numbers game potentially playing a part, the ring general still feels like the favorite due to how he has been booked during his WWE career. From NXT UK to NXT to the main roster, the Austrian has lost to fewer opponents than you can count on one hand in 5 years. In fact, the only man who seems to be his kryptonite is Ilya Dragunov, but that feud will have to wait. For now, Gunther seems poised to win the world title at SummerSlam and possibly begin the Judgment Day's breakup in the process. Logan Paul has held the United States Championship since winning it from Rey Mysterio at Crown Jewel in November 2023, but he has only defended the title twice since then. LA Knight seems to be one of the few people who can get under Paul's skin, and if he can do that enough in Cleveland on Saturday, he is going to walk out with his first main roster title. The chemistry between these two has been great because they are both overly confident trash talkers who are never afraid to ruffle some feathers. The social media star has repped WWE well outside the company by keeping the belt visible during media appearances and speaking highly of his time as a wrestler, so management has been happy with his reign despite the lack of defenses. However, his reign has gone as far as it can. Now, it's time for Paul to put someone over and drop the belt, and there is no better choice than the megastar. Knight has maintained a high level of popularity despite some inconsistent booking along the way, but it feels like WWE is finally ready to give him a title and see what he can do with it. He will help Paul put on another great performance, but it should be Knight with his hand raised after the final bell. The 3 champions listed here are in the most danger of losing their titles, but with Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, and Solo Sikoa challenging for the other 3 belts on the SummerSlam card, anything is possible.